Okay then, here is my level. I can see it's quite a long one, to scale. My character was Spaceman, however I could only get a hula girl, but that's fine by me. She seems to have a microphone now rather than maraca. Right, start of my level. Starts off pretty much at this angle. You climb out of your spaceship, tiny miniature vodka bottle there. And allowed to wander around this area freely. Around this area, in pretty much these sections, and one there and one there, will be spongy type of plants that kind of block your view. However, these will be able to be broken if the player breaks one. Oh, you can break these. Break these, and behind this area, kind of down there, is a secret item, which, as this would be part of a longer game, I feel could be used for maybe, an extra item for unlockables, perhaps a part of a spaceship, so you get, like, at the end of it, a full spaceship model. Anyway, continuing on, walk down here. At this point, there will be a line of plants, those same spongy plants again. Which means you have to learn that you have to break them, which kind of gives the incentive to the player that, ooh, these are breakable. They'll also drop Lego currency. You see them in all of the other Lego games I've seen. So it will actually perhaps make the player think, okay, I'll go back, break these, and therefore find the secret item. You break through this. Here, as you can see, there appear to be platforms. However, in between the platforms, around this area kind of here, you can see it's kind of sunken down, would be some kind of liquid. So these platforms would actually, I feel, perhaps be some kind of mushroom or something like that, lily maybe, that thrives in the liquid. But you can't, because you're a space adventurer. You can't survive in that. So these the distances between these are all calculated so that you can jump them. Might better if it's like that, you can better see the distance. So therefore you jump over here, that's fine, and then you come to here, the base. On another note, this entire section pretty much just gives you kind of a tutorial on movement controls, combat controls, your three button combo, like punch kick type thing, and jumping controls. So therefore you're pretty much set. Here you come to a cliff face with some kind of entrance that looks pretty much manufactured in it. There would be like, cliff going down there kind of thing. As you go inside, yep, you will fit, you are attacked by three enemies coming through from here. They come through a force field that will be there, and two other enemies that come down here. So there would be some kind of trigger there that would trigger them to suddenly go on an intercept path. Move that out of the way. Once you've fought them off, kind of thing, you realise you can't go through the force field. It's supposed to be activated by the aliens, not you. Therefore, go up here, following this tube that will be the same colour as the force field, into this room. You're attacked by two enemies that are hiding around the corner. You defeat them. And then you come up to a generator. Appears to have the same kind of power pack as your laser blaster, which I have to add is the weapon used for, is the special weapon used. Therefore, take the battery out, you now have a special weapon. You now have the ability to access your special weapon. However, this is only used when a certain reticle comes up, which I'm thinking should be coloured pink, because then it contrasts everything else. And obviously the glow tube fades as it loses power. Come back down here. And you also notice, or may have noticed before, that in this corner would be a slightly shaking box. You open it, and you find your robot companion, Roy, the RC car. Because every good, space hero has a robot companion. I mean, Luke Skywalker and R2-D2, after all. He'll come in useful. Aside from his quirks. You go through here, and you walk through a short corridor, and then come upon this room, if I can organise it. This room, as you can see, appears to be some kind of maze. If you look at it, the black areas are the kind of the walls. So, and it appears to be some kind of bridge, kind of the same as the force field, yet you can walk across it. However, it's out. You can't activate it. So therefore, Roy suggests, how about I give it a try? That's when you come into control of Roy. You set him down, starting here, and you're able to control him, going around the level kind of thing, getting around. From the angle of the camera with the walls, you'll be able to see the antennae coming above the walls. I haven't built them here, so it'd be just too fiddly for me. So you eventually control him. Aha! Find the way out. There's a button. You push the button. The light bridge activates. You then get control of your spaceman again. Where hey, walk across the light bridge and into the final room, which is spectacularly blank on this diorama. However, here you're confronted by a bigger alien with armour on. You think, oh, okay, if you try punching or kicking him, it won't do anything, you'll just kind of bounce off and maybe lose a heart. However, above his head appears to hang some kind of spaceship part. And it appears to be attached by a rope that goes up to the ceiling and to a pulley and to the side of the room. If you look over to that point, it will be kind of going up here, and then like hanging above his head there. He stands in front of a door which goes to, I think it'll have above it a teleport room. So perhaps you can get away or go to another part of the planet where you can get a spaceship to help you get away. However, looking towards the rope, you see that suddenly a pink reticule appears over it. You think, aha, I can use my laser blaster here. Using your laser blaster, releases this spaceship part and crashes down upon the boss's head, shattering his armour. Which means he's vulnerable. He loses a heart of his 7 hearts for the boss. And then you can then attack him with your normal melee attacks while dodging his ranged attacks. He will have some kind of slow laser blaster that kind of just goes towards you in a straight line. And then upon defeating him, that's pretty much the end of the level going through. Yeah, that's my diorama. And that's my level.